It's really good to see them eating. Last night, Kepler ate, but Sagan was pretty petrified, so he didn't really eat any food, and I knew he was going to be hungry today, and he is. So it's nice that they're eating. I'm glad. Oh man! Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Thursday. So we got in really late last night, and I told myself I really wanted to get up and do breakfast stream, so I did, and that VOD should be out now. Don't eat his food. Eat your own. If you ate it, it's gone. That's how it works. So that VOD's up, and we talk a little bit about the traveling and stuff like that if you want to see that. I didn't really get a chance to explain about the cats and everything. The best way for to handle the cats is to not give them free reign of the house. Emile's house is pretty big, and they're already full of anxiety, so it's best if they just have a small dedicated place for them. So in the downstairs bathroom, Rocco is set up in there, and that's his space. In this upstairs guest bathroom, Sagan and Kepler are set up, and this is their space. So like this is where they're going to be for while we're here, and it probably feels like they're being trapped in a small room, but they spent multiple hours yesterday in a cage, so being able to walk around, spread their legs and stuff is good. So we've kind of taken over two of Emile's bathrooms, and we can still come in here and use the bathroom. It's just they're in here too, and we got the litter box set up in the shower, and Kep went earlier, and it looks like Sagan is going to go, which is good because neither of them had went since yesterday morning, so they held it forever. But they're starting to calm down, and they're comfortable enough to actually do that, which is good. One thing we've got to do is we've kind of had to cat-proof the cabinets here so they don't get in there and root around. I see that you have found a little extra. You know what, man? You can have it. Just don't knock it on the floor. I didn't get a ton of sleep because we went to bed so late, and then I woke up to do the stream, but I'll probably take a nap or something later, so it's fine. Now he's up here like jealous that this happened. Okay, hold on. Let's just take that away from you. I told Emile to just sleep. I said, don't wake up for the stream. Don't wake up for it. You just sleep. We don't want to. We're already disrupting your lives. Just do your thing. Wake up whenever. We'll get a move on together and get lunch or something. So I believe he's still asleep. I think my parents are up, but we'll go out and get some supplies and stuff today too. So life will calm down. I'm still running off of adrenaline from the past few days, so that'll fade, and that'll be good because I really need to relax a little bit.
Garbage day is a very dangerous day. There's no mouth hole, so I'm basically talking out my eyes. What's your best impression? Bah! That's really good. I feel like you've practiced that.
Maybe.
Maybe just Mao. You have to pick one.
I am so going to catch a cold from putting this thing on because
there's Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo seems like an easy one.
Children had this thing on before me.
We'll all have diseases.
I am Batman. Is that actually Batman?
I'm the gosh darn Batman.
There's the girl from The Nightmare Before Christmas. What? This isn't even exclusively Nicktoons.
Yeah, it's a weird eclectic. The weird thing Rocco is weird, but also Chucky Finster. These are shows.
This is horrific.
It's also horrific. These shows haven't been on the air in forever.
This would scare Chucky Finster if he came into contact with it.
My glasses are fogging up. I gotta take that off. It's just weird to see a Rocco's Modern Life product. It's 2018. I mean, I guess nostalgia.
Scooby-Doo.
It's for people our age who want to. That's just a generic eagle. We grabbed lunch at O'Charlie's, and then we came over to Walmart to pick up a few supplies, none of which are Rocco's Modern Life heads. But we saw these. Sorry to let you down, Raphael.
Yeah.
It's just. I mean, they seem like pretty good quality for $20.
$20, yeah.
Huh.
They have layaway for these.
If you need layaway for your Rocco's Modern Life
Get that
head,
alone on your Halloween costume.
pay it off by Christmas.
There it is.
Thank God.
So excited.
Animal Crossing 2019. Emile, how excited are you on a scale from 1 to 12?
My body is the meter. Imagine the gauge behind me with the red over here.
Emile swinging wildly into 12. Okay, so Isabelle. Oh, it's over. That was it. Okay.
Yeah.
We
Good
got
way to end it.
We got Isabelle, and yeah, I think the more important thing is we get Animal Crossing, and it's obviously there's going to be an Animal Crossing for Switch. It's a very successful series, and having it on the go like that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, good. Oh, by the way, I took a nap, so I didn't react to the whole thing. I slept through my alarm because I'm still like super exhausted. But the important thing is that I was recording for the end when they potentially revealed Gino, the most important Smash character. But Isabelle's fine too. I'm more excited about Animal Crossing. But I didn't react to the whole thing, but we watched the whole thing. Emile, what was your favorite part of the direct? I mean, I guess a better question is like, how do you feel about the direct in general? Like a pretty good one?
Yeah, pretty good. I wasn't expecting Luigi's Mansion 3 to just be dropped casually like that, and I can say I also certainly wasn't expecting them to drop an Animal Crossing announcement, not at E3, because usually that's where they save them for. I was a little surprised that New Super Mario Bros. U, or at least the New Super Mario Bros. Game, didn't happen on the Switch sooner, because with just the portable nature of the system, it seemed like a natural fit.
Yeah.
You know, just hand someone a Joy-Con in your multiplayer. I remembered thinking that when they first announced the Switch, I was thinking that the Mario game was going to be like 3D World and not like 64 because of that, just because they were going to focus on the multiplayer. But yeah, I'm pretty pleasantly surprised by that. I like Mario U. I think it's really good.
Matt, how about you?
I'm excited for Animal Crossing.
Of course.
Yeah.
You've put in so much time
Yes.
into the Animal Crossing series. I figured that'd be your go-to. That might be my favorite part of the announcement. Second was probably Luigi's Mansion 3, because I really have enjoyed the other Luigi's Mansion titles. And I have high hopes for the Yoshi game, Crafted World.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little worried because they announced it and then they went a long time without talking about it. And then watching this, it didn't really feel all that different from what they've shown in the past. And I'm just like, okay.
Woolly World disappeared for like 3 years too, though.
Yeah.
Like where they announced it and then we heard nothing about it for like 3 years, and then it came out at the very end of the Wii U.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's fine. I hope it's fine. I want it to be fine because I always really enjoyed the Yoshi games. So those are the things. And also, there's a ton of... The other thing I'm excited for, not for myself, but for like everyone else who owns a Switch, is that Switch is getting so much third-party support, it's drowning in it, which is great. Because there's a lot of people that, like, they'll only ever own a Nintendo system, and they're not gonna get a chance to ever play City Skylines. They're not gonna get the chance to ever play Diablo. And like, these are good games that should be experienced by people. And if you only own a Switch, that's fine now. It doesn't even matter. You can play a lot of these great games and you can play them anywhere, and that's exciting. So I was glad to see so much third-party support. And there's also some cool arcade games that are making their way back to the Switch. So that's good.
I'm kind of glad we know like anything about the Nintendo Switch Online, because they've been so incredibly vague about that for the longest time, where it's like, you know, for the longest time it was, we're charging you money for online after a certain date, and then that date came and went, and they're like, we'll charge you money for online after another date. And then they weren't really clear at all about what it was.
Yeah, the NES Controllers were pretty neat.
It looks hilarious.
Seeing them on the
click
side of the
sides.
Switch looks a little ridiculous.
There's gonna be people that the people that were like beating Ocarina of Time with a dance pad. People are gonna try to beat games with like that. Like, I'm calling it now. That's gonna be a thing.
I'm glad that there's going to be cloud saves. I'm a little disappointed that you have to pay for that. I don't like that very much. I think, is it PlayStation that does the same thing?
The PlayStation Plus makes you pay for cloud saves, yeah.
Xbox is the one that gives it to you for free. That's the way it should be, in my opinion. So Sony and Nintendo are in the wrong, IMO. But at least it's going to be available. And the one good thing is that Nintendo's pricing is good.
Yeah, it's really affordable for what it is.
It's really affordable.
And the family plan.
Yeah, the family plan surprised me that they're knocking it down even further.
Yeah.
Like, if you have 2 people. Like, it's like $35 a year for 2 accounts is good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, overall, it was a good direct. I sat here in the hallway, and I was, like, still kind of waking up, because I slept through my alarm, and Mal was the one that woke me up, like, 2 minutes before it started. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm awake. I can do this. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, when was the last Nintendo Direct, or the Smash Direct? Was that in August?
The Smash Direct was August. The last proper Direct was E3.
Okay, so Smash wasn't. I have a feeling we'll probably get another Smash update in October and November, maybe, because they said they want to reveal everything before the game comes out. So we're probably looking at 2 more characters.
There might be like 1 more surprise character. I don't think they've revealed every fighter before a game has been out before. Because when 4 came out, Bowser Jr. was still a surprise. Mm-hmm. I remember that. When Brawl came out, Wolf was still a surprise, as was Toon Link. I guess before that's kind of irrelevant because Melee and 64 are like from another era, though. But yeah, the 2 games before it had still a couple surprises left.
I think they said in the Direct that they were going to reveal everything. Like in the last Smash Direct or something, they said that they would reveal everything before the game was out.
I guess that makes sense because nowadays you have DLC and you could save the surprise fighters for that.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the most exciting things about Smash for me is that it's clear that like there's a large portion of the population who wants to play as Geno or Banjo-Kazooie or whatever, and like I don't think anything's outside of the realm of possibility now that we have like Cloud. I'm like, okay, yeah, Goku, bring him in. So that's exciting for me. Is like if the game comes out and there's not a character, I'm just holding out for DLC because we could get anybody, and the roster is super cool, and I just like seeing the characters in 3D.
I was surprised the head of Xbox was saying that they'd be fine with Banjo and Kazooie if they wanted to do it.
And the thing is, it has such deep roots in Nintendo.
Yeah.
That it really deserves to be on the game.
Not like the characters are doing anything else.
Yeah, like that's the one difference between someone like Cloud and Banjo-Kazooie is that Cloud doesn't have roots on N64.
Well, actually, Cloud was in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memory, so he's clearly deep-rooted in Nintendo, and he's belonged there all along.
Actually, well, I mean, to be fair, Final Fantasy VII, I believe it started development on Nintendo 64, and then it switched over to...
It became a whole other game, yeah.
Yeah, it became a PS game.
I've seen people use that argument so much through the Melee and Brawl days that, like, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, when bringing up that he belongs on a Nintendo system.
Well, I'm glad that we have Cloud. I hope that we get Banjo-Kazooie. I hope we get Geno. I hope we get everybody that everybody wants. Maybe the bus from Magic School Bus will be a playable character by the end.
Captain's Bus is an assist trophy.
That's close enough. Came to Cracker Barrel for dinner. Emile said it's been like 20 years since he's been to a Cracker Barrel, but it's good, apparently. You got like is it just a normal burger?
It has bacon and onion jam on it.
Onion jam. That's interesting.
I heard you say jam, and I thought it was like this jam, and I was like, huh.
That'd be different. Mal got something really cool. It's biscuits that are fried up like French toast. How are they? Are they good? Because that's such a wild concept. I had to get comfort food. I got chicken and dumplings because I need to be comforted. And you guys got what I've seen you always order at Cracker Barrel. Hamburger steak and fried shrimp. Before I end off today, I wanted to show the other animals that are here because I was telling Emile yesterday that there's probably more life forms in his home right now than there's ever been because while Masay is out of town on a vacation with her family, Emile is pet sitting. and there's already a bunch of animals here. So, I mean, I'll just kind of let you introduce the individual animals so people know exactly what they are.
It's like a Full House episode. So this is Pochi. He's a parrotlet. He's adorable. He plucks his feathers though a little bit though, so I promise he's not like unhealthy or anything. He just plucks.
Hey, buddy. There you are.
He's upset.
He says, "Get out of my domain."
Pochi. It is Pochi's domain.
Oh. Well, that's fitting then.
This is Nibbles. She's a ferret. Or a smelly weasel, as I like to call them.
Hey, buddy.
You smelly weasel. Hello. You like licking fingers. Very playful. Very sweet. I like her. And then in here... ooh, we got a nose.
A nose. Hey, nose.
I don't know if they'll come out, though, but these are two sugar gliders. If you've never heard of sugar gliders, they are marsupials. They're very, very nocturnal. They look like rodents, but they're not. They have big black eyes. They have super long tails, longer than the rest of their body. They have, at the end of their limbs, human hands, like little fleshy hands with opposable thumbs. They can hold things. And on top of all that, they fly.
Are there two in that pouch?
There are two.
Oh, I didn't know where the other one. I thought it was
They're
there.
both in that pouch?
They're both in the pouch. They sleep together.
Wow, they are tiny.
Yeah,
to
they're
fit
best
there.
in pairs. And then they also have extremely loud voices, because in nature they're prey animals, and basically they do a good job sounding like a big scary animal to like fool predators into thinking there's something really dangerous back there. I don't want to like force them to make any sounds though, but maybe they will just for me getting around them though, because I almost never see these guys. They're really shy around me still, and they don't want anything to do with me. They come out to eat and that's it.
Hey, buddies.
One was out when we got here. It was so cute.
Yeah, they like running in the wheels a lot. Like they come out just when I'm not here. So I try to not bug them too much because they don't really want much to do with me. Hi.
We during the breakfast stream today, we were talking about how there were already animals, and we brought in more animals. And with you know, taking care of basically all of us, people started calling it Chugga's Ark. So thank you, Noah. We appreciate
It is a flood.
Noah Conroy. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. We're going to get some sleep. We went to bed like super late last night. So we're going to go to bed not late tonight and get a full night's rest because we're still really out of it. So thank you so much for watching. And as always,
Is Pochi ending the vlog?
you know what? Pochi would probably have a higher success rate of ending the vlog than Emile. Wouldn't you, Pochi? Maybe not.